Salve! Here's a short presentation on a unique mnemonic device called unus nauta. Unus nauta, a phrase that contains 9 letters, helps you to remember 9 adjectives that mostly look like regular us, adjectives. But these 9 adjectives all have a genitive singular that ends in ius and a dative singular that ends in long I. Otherwise, they look like a regular bonus adjective. The U in unus nauta, the first U, stands for the adjective unus Genitive singular is unius, of one. Dative singular, uni, long I, 2 or 4, 1. Nota bene, there is no plural form of unus because it means one. The N in unus nauta, the first N, stands for the adjective neuter, neutra, neutrum, which means neither. It's really a combination of ne plus another adjective that we're going to see soon, uter, and it means not either. Genitive singular, neutrius. Dative singular, neutri. If you remove the ne part of this word, you're left with the word uter, utra, utrum, which can mean which of two, or one or the other of two. Going back to the phrase unus nauta, the second U in the word unus stands for ulus, which means any. Again, the genitive singular ends in ius, ulius. The dative singular ends in long I, uli. And if you put an N on the front of this word, you get the second N in the phrase unus nauta. And the second N stands for nullus, which means not any or none. It's very similar to in English when we take the word one and put an N on the front of it and get none. So we've now covered the U, the N, the second U, and the first N, or the second N in the second word. The S in the word unus stands for solus, which means only, or the genitive singular again, solius, dative singular, soli, and a couple of English derivatives to help you remember this word are solo, solitary, and the card game solitaire. The A in the word nauta stands for alius, alia, and this weird neuter form, aliud. So we have an irregular neuter singular form, and this word means other or another. And it also has, in addition to a genitive that ends in ius, it's a slightly irregular genitive singular, alterius, and we'll see this word again a little bit later. Dative singular ends in I, alii, 2 or 4, an other, 2 or 4, another. There are some phrases, Latin phrases, that occur regularly in English. Et alia, which means and other things, and et alii, and other people. And both of these can be abbreviated et al, which is often a 4-letter answer to a crossword puzzle clue. We're still working our way through the word nauta. The T stands for totus, which means whole. Genitive singular, again, ends in ius, totius. Dative singular, again, ends in long I, toti, 2 or 4, a whole. And a good English derivative is total. And again, a famous phrase, or verba notanda, in English. You may hear the Latin phrase in toto. Somebody has done something wholly or completely. They've done it in toto. The last A in the word nauta stands for alter, altera, alterum, which means the other of two. Genitive singular, again, alterius. We saw this was also the genitive singular for the adjective alius, and the dative singular, alteri, ending in a long I. There's one other mnemonic that one of my 7th grade students came up with in years past. This student drew a picture of one sailor, which is to say, I think it was a little stick figure on a boat, and named him Genius Dati. Do you get it? The genitive ends in ius, the dative ends in long I. Wale.